So I have realized 5 things about myself today, and it's only 1:30. How exciting. Um, some of them's not new, but whatever. Let's get down to that list, I guess. Um, Number 1, um, I sit down in my office chair really strangely. I don't understand why. I think it's because when I was in school, one time somebody pulled my chair out from behind me, and and luckily I only sat straight down and I didn't hit my face on the desk or anything. That was very traumatic because that was when I was still very oh no, don't look at me. I'm still like that, but I didn't want people to pay attention to me or anything, and so everyone obviously heard me thump onto the floor. Everybody pointed and laughed, and I was just there turning red. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe that's why. I don't think I sit down in chairs like that anywhere else, really, unless I'm being dumb. The way I sit down in the chair, so when I sit down, instead of sitting down like this, I go, and then I sit down like this, and then I 2, choices are awesome. Yes, I'm just discovering the awesomeness that is Google Docs. I knew about it, and I knew it was there, but I've never really used it. But I'm starting to use it more, mostly because I don't have the money to pay for a Microsoft, a Word, and the package that it all comes with, and I don't have the money for that right now. And Google Docs is free. So, choices are awesome, and it just makes the human life, more fun to live. Usually fun. Anyways, 3, I am becoming more of an auditory listener. My preference in learning is being able to read it. I like to read, discuss, blah blah blah. I've never really been much of a listener. If I'm only listening and I can't take notes and I can't scribble or I can't write or something, I tend to not really remember so well. But lately I've just been trying to train myself to get more used to it, because I want to use audiobooks more, just because I don't always have time to just sit down and read like I wish I would do, like I wish I do have. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I've been listening to an audiobook and it's been going really well. I'm picking up most of it, and I still prefer to, if I'm going to listen and also be reading along as well. But if I'm doing that while I'm doing chores or something, it's it's just easier to be able to listen and to pay attention and to catch what's happening and not get totally lost and wait, what just happened? So that's cool. And I've been listening to a lot of scripture that way too, so it's just really cool. And I'm glad that I'm slowly training myself to be more of an auditory learner, better listener, I guess. Yeah. And then number 4 is I am just so attached to fictional characters. This isn't new. I already knew this. But it just came back up to the surface today with the ending of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. Oh my goodness. It was such a well-made series. I loved it so much. All the characters were just so well done, and of course there's more. I would have loved to see more, like Gigi and Fitz, and more Maria. Maria was cute, but I mean, overall, the way they did My Babies, Lizzie and Darcy, and even what they did with Lydia. Oh my gosh, it was just brilliant and beautiful storytelling, and oh my gosh. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was just but yeah, and then Ashley, aka Lizzie, she did this beautiful Tumblr post about how it's not foolish to be so attached to fictional characters, because they allow us to have a window to ourselves, and I love that. And I was very grateful to read that while I'm crying. So thanks, Ashley. And Mary-Kate has been really just awesome to follow and stuff, because she has had similar reactions and feelings as most of the fandom, to varying degrees, of course, which I just think is wonderful. And number one is that I am just not worthy. We watched The Passion of the Christ at work on Tuesday, and I've never seen the movie personally, for reasons. Most of it's just because I didn't want to be bawling my eyes out. It's one thing to read the story of the crucifixion, and like his trial, and reading about how he was so falsely accused, and the beatings and everything, and yeah, it's one thing to read it, but then to see it and to know that's not even half of it. It really hurt. It just really hurt. It still hurts, and it's like, and he did that for me. I don't understand it, and I never will. All I can do is be grateful that he considers me worthy, considers all of the human race worthy, and that he did that for us, and just try and live my life in a way that shows him gratitude for it, yeah. Oh, so yeah, I'm not worthy, but he makes me worthy, and for that I am literally internally grateful, for that sacrifice that Jesus made. So yeah, 5 things. Not all of them new, but all of them important to some degree or another. Alright, that's all I have, so bye. Have a good day.